Okay, I'm really sorry. This is the last part, I promise. What was I on? Oh yeah. Everybody associates a psych ward with, people who are crazy, or people who are insane, and people need to stop making that stereotype and that judgment because it's a place for help. It would be just the same thing as if you were in the hospital for cancer or diabetes. You need help. But mental illness is frowned upon these days because people who think that people think that people who have mental illnesses are crazy. I've been called crazy, I've been called psycho, and it hurts because, sometimes you start to believe it, and you start to believe that maybe I am crazy, maybe this is all in my head, maybe I'm crazy, and I've learned to not take that seriously when people do judge me that way, but I do solemnly think that my stay in the psychiatric ward did save my life. It definitely gave me the will to survive, the will to want to survive, the will to want to get help when I need it, to be a more confident person, to be more willing to cope with the fact that yes, I have depression, yes, I have anxiety, yes, I have, all these things, but it doesn't change, who I am, and it shouldn't control my life, and there are different ways for me to, figure out how to keep it under control, because it used to consume my life. I mean, people used to call me a hermit because most of the time I would stay in my room and not go anywhere, or people would be like, what's the point in buying that because you're just gonna stay inside, And it hurts when people say things like that because they don't know how I'm feeling, okay? It's, this is where my bitchiness is going to come out because, your people can be so judgmental, but until you're in my shoes, you really don't know what you're talking about, Unless you're like a licensed psychiatrist or, someone who suffers with the same thing or knows what I'm going through, then you really have no idea. And you really have no right to, well, everybody's going to judge me, but, people need to think before they speak, and that gets me back on, the bullying track where people are, 10 years old and they're committing suicide because they're getting picked on at school. I mean, nobody should ever have to feel that low about themselves, and nobody should ever have someone making them feel that low about themselves to the point where they want to die. Nobody at 11 should want to die. You shouldn't have those kinds of thoughts. 11, you should, you should be outside, enjoying, what God gave you. You should be enjoying, your family, your friends, your life. I mean, 11, you shouldn't be thinking about wanting to end your life because people can be so cruel. I mean, I think the thing that us humans have to do is just accept that people are going to be cruel, and the only thing we can do really is take it, take it in not such a serious way. I mean, people are going to pick on you, people are going to call you ugly, people are going to put you down, but it shouldn't interfere with your life. You should be beyond that, get up and look beyond that. I mean, your imperfections make you who you are, your flaws make you who you are. So I just felt like I wanted to share, how my experience was, and, it could be different from anybody else's experience. I mean, there is a chance that I could relapse, I could fall into, that despair and that pit of depression again, and, but I always have a backup. I have the number to the hospital, I have a bed, I have, nurses, that kind of thing. I can always go back, and I can always go, get the therapy that I need, but it wasn't just, being in that hospital that changed me. It was a lot of the people that came in. I mean, there was a man who came in with some pretty bad gashes on his wrists, and, he couldn't come to the terms with the fact that he was sick, that he was, struggling with depression, and I remember talking to him, and we were both just sitting there crying, and saying how horrible it is to have to suffer through something so terrible, you know, while we get to go and see other people be happy. But I remember telling him, I mean, you just gotta accept the fact that, you know, you need help, you know, it's not bad to reach out for help. If you, I mean, reaching out for help doesn't make you weak, it just means that you've been strong for too long, and you need that extra, you know, that extra hand, you know. You know, I used to feel like I didn't need help and I could handle things on my own, and sometimes it gets too much to handle and I can't handle things on my own, and I blow up and who knows what could happen. And, you know, now I've got a wonderful family. I've got a great boyfriend who understands everything that I go through completely. I mean, I told him to start off with, you know, I'm not normal. I mean, nobody's normal, but, you know, I got these problems, and he's right there by my side, you know, and understands completely. So it's really good to have, you know, a good support system behind you, you know, family and friends, and you just gotta take it day by day. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I used to look in the future and scare the shit out of myself and think, where am I going to be in 10 years? I mean, but now I'm just taking life day by day. Day by day is how it goes with me. Just go with the flow, and whatever the day brings is the day brings. But I'm a lot happier now than I was back in March, most definitely. I still have those days where, like, you know, my anxiety gets the best of me and I don't want to go anywhere or talk to anybody, but I got a stable medication regimen, I got stable doctors, you know. I see my general practitioner for, you know, updates and stuff like that, and I'm on a list to start therapy next month. So I'm really content with my life right now. I mean, a month ago I could tell you I had these group of people that were harassing me and stuff like that, and but I think the best thing to do is just to cut those people out of your life, because those are people that you don't need. You don't need that negativity around you, and best thing to do is just be happy. I mean, we're all gonna die one day. I mean, that's the harsh truth. So you just gotta spend every day with the people that you love and do things that you love to do. And I mean, I went to the beach 2 weeks ago and had a great day. I mean, amazing. And it's those days that I cherish and I keep, and I think, okay, you know, life's good. Life's good right now. And I hope it stays this way. Cross my fingers. I hope I stay happy, and I hope that things go my way. Because sometimes life doesn't go my way, but life doesn't go anybody's way. It's life. I mean, it wasn't meant to be easy. And being happy doesn't mean everything's perfect. It means that, like, you decide to see beyond the imperfections. And that's all I have to say. And I feel like I didn't give you enough information, because there's so much more about my backstory, but there's some things that are too personal, I guess, for YouTube. But the main thing is that the people that I love and the people that love me know about it, and they know what I go through, and they're always there when I need a helping hand. And that's where I want to say to you is, if you're struggling with, you know, the same things I do, or if you're being bullied, or, you know, you cut yourself, or, I mean, you got no friends, and you feel like you're alone, you know, God, come to me. I love helping people. I mean, I feel like it's my way of giving back, because I've been helped for 14 years, this long battle of, you know, diagnosis and medications and therapists and doctor's appointments and hospital stays and ambulance bills. It's kind of stupid. I got billed for that ambulance. But I wanna help, you know? It's just what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my future. And I guess whatever tomorrow brings is whatever tomorrow brings. And right now I'm happy with my life, and you can't get me down now. You can't push me down anymore. You know, I'm not the girl that I used to be. I'm definitely a lot more stronger, and I got a better head on my shoulders, and I got amazing people around me to, you know, push me when I need that extra motivation. So I'm really sorry that I had to split this up into 3 videos, but it was a lot of information. I just wanted everyone to know, and, you know, you're not alone. It always gets better. You may not be thinking that right now, but it does, because I'm living proof. I'm here, and must have been a reason why I survived those 3, you know, suicide attempts, because I'm here and I'm happy. So always reach out to someone, you know, family member. If you don't even have a family member, there's always crisis call lines you can call. I mean, there's lots of things they have these days that can help you. So thank you for watching these videos, and I appreciate you listening to me vent. And once again, I'll put my link of my Twitter and my email if anybody wants to talk. I don't know, just putting it out there. So thank you for watching these videos. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and I really should be getting to sleep. So thanks again, and you know what? Just be happy. That's all I say. Life's too short to get angry and upset over the petty things. So don't worry. Just be happy. Thanks.